Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Bluetooth cassette adapter. First, begin by unscrewing the cassette case. Open up the cassette, remove the tape, and keep it to one side. We won't be needing it in this project. Then, take a working Bluetooth earpiece that you are willing to sacrifice for this project. As you can see, I have already desoldered the battery from my Bluetooth earpiece off camera. Desolder the microphone and the mini speaker driver. Remove the cassette head from any spoilt cassette player you have lying around. Remove all the small plastic parts of the cassette. I soldered power wires to a USB breakout board I salvaged from scrap power bank circuit boards so that power can be transferred to charge up the Bluetooth earpiece battery. I tried to desolder the mini barrel jack out of the board with a soldering iron with no success. Then I used a hot air desoldering station to remove the barrel jack. I soldered the other end of the wires from the previously made USB breakout board to the Bluetooth earpiece circuit board. I took a 200 mAh lithium battery that I had lying around and soldered it to the Bluetooth earpiece circuit board. I powered up the Bluetooth earpiece to test if it would connect to my phone. I just realized it wasn't put into pairing mode previously. Now, it's in pairing mode. After pairing and connecting to my phone, I realized that the earpiece couldn't be used for this project because it is meant only for calls, not music. I have found another Bluetooth earpiece that is known to be working. It can receive music from my phone. As you can see, I have removed the case and the original battery. I replaced it with my 200 mAh battery. The original battery is busted. The other side of the earpiece was cut off. We won't be needing it anyway. With the battery connected and having enough charge, I have turned on and set the Bluetooth device to pairing mode. It is connected successfully now, and it shows that it's connected for both calls and audio. I turned off the Bluetooth device. Next, I desoldered the earpiece and soldered the cassette head onto the same pad as where the earpiece was on. I tied both left and right channels together by soldering a hookup wire to each other, as the cassette head can only support mono audio. With the electronics done, I proceed to cut off the excess plastic on the cassette case so that the cassette head could be positioned properly. I hot glue a spring to the cassette head, which you can get out from a pen. I then positioned and hot glued the other end of the spring. I thought that the head should make contact with the cassette player. Later, you will see why that's a bad idea. I slowly positioned the battery and the circuit board on the cassette case. I hot glued the circuit board and then the battery onto the case. I repositioned the cassette head. I drilled a 1.5 millimeters diameter hole right above the push-button switch to turn the device on and off. I inserted a pin which I made from a piece of plastic from the cassette case and hot glued it into place. As you can see, I have made a cutout for the charging port off camera. Let's turn on the device and test it out. As you can see, I'm trying to fine-tune the position of the cassette head such that it plays with minimal distortion and at the same time not get too soft to hear. Finally, I got to position my cassette head to where I wanted it to be and hot glued it in place while my cassette player played the music. After fixing my cassette head, I removed the spring from the cassette head while making sure that it remained fixed in position because I wanted it to be fixed and not be in contact with the cassette head on my cassette player. Let's retest and see. Yay! I've made a working Bluetooth cassette adapter. The final step is to screw the other half of the cassette case nicely. Thank you for watching this video. I would greatly appreciate if you like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Goodbye.